Good evening, friends. My name is Khemangi Ramesh Padil. Today's date is 20 January 2022. Our today's topic is conditional and control flow statement. We can use the control flow statement. Control flow statement will control the flow of the execution. The control flow statement are divided into the three categories. First is the conditional statement, second is the iterative statement, and third is the branching statement. The first iterative statement, the first conditional statement are also divided into the four categories. First is the if statement, second is the if else statement, and third is the if else if statement, and fourth is the switch statement. So second iterative statement are also divided into the three parts: for loop, while loop, and do while loop. And the third one will branching statement. The branching statement are also divided into the three categories, that is the return, break, and continue. And in first now we explain the first, that is the conditional statement. In that in conditional statement, the a particular condition will check every time. If the condition is true, then the block of statements are executed. In that first, we can explain the if statement. If statement is the very simple statement. In that, the particular condition will give, and if the condition is true, then the block of statements are executed. Otherwise, it will terminate the program. Second is the if else statement. In that, the first time, the condition which will give in the if statement, the condition will be tested, and if the condition is true, then the first block will be executed. And if the condition is not true, for that is false, then it will execute the else block. And the third type is the if else if statement. In that, if we can give condition in if condition will true, then it will execute the first block, and if the condition will false, then it will go in the if else group, if else block, and it will execute that block. And now, fourth type is switch statement. We can use the switch statement for if we want to execute the one condition from the many alternatives, then that time we can use the switch statement. The switch statement checks the condition. If the particular condition is true, then it will matches for the several cases. If the particular match will found, it will execute that block. And if the block will not find any case, then it will goes to the default block, and the default block statement will be executed. Now, second type is iterative statement. In iterative statement, iterative statement are used for if we want to execute the if we want to execute the statement, if the particular condition is true, for that time we can use the iterative statement. In iterative statement, first is the for loop. We can use the for loop if user know how many iterations will be executed. If user knows that thing, then that time we can use the for loop. The syntax for the for loop is for initialization, condition, and increment decrement operation. First time it will assigns the value, and secondly it will checks the condition. If the condition is true, then it will execute the block, and after that it will go for the increment decrement. And this way the loops will be continue. The if a whole block will be executed, it will terminates the program. And second is while loop. We can use the while loop if user does not know about which iteration, how many iterations will we do, then that time it will use the while loop. For while loop, the syntax is while and condition. If and it will checks the condition and perform the operations until the condition is false. The third type is do while loop. In do while loop, the condition will be executed at least once if block of statement is executed at least once if the condition is true. And the third type is the branching statement. And branching statement, first is the break statement. The break statement we can use for to break the loop, and it tends from the loop, and it will execute the next nested loop. Continue statement, second is continue statement. The continue statement will breaks the loop and checks the condition. If the condition is a specified match, then it will continue for the next iteration. And third one was a return statement. The return statement was return statement will execute the block and it will return the value. That's